Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video. I just want to make this very quick because I am about to go somewhere. So right now, what you're seeing right now is, yes, you see it right here. I'm fighting the Ragnarok boss fight. Did I win? Yes, I did. And I'm going to show you guys how I did it, because it's kind of like the cave reviews except it's for the boss fight. Now, is that going to stop me from doing Ragnarok caves? No, but I'm not going to do a Ragnarok cave review. The next cave review, because there's a lot more caves that I want to review other than Ragnarok. So anyway, basically I have beaten the Ragnarok boss fight now. Contains the dragon and the Manticore that you fight at the same time. You might be thinking, that is the hardest thing in the world. No, it's not. I thought it was going to be the hardest thing in the world until I realized that it's really not that hard. Fighting the first boss, it doesn't matter if you fight the dragon or Manticore, but if you fight the first boss, it's gonna be a lot easier than fighting the second boss. The second boss will have a lot more health after you kill the first boss, depending on what order you do it. So let's say, like looky right here, I'm doing 3,000 to 2,000 damage to the dragon, which is absolutely insane. But then on the Manticore, it goes all the way down like tenfold to 300 to only like 400 maybe. So, what's the problem here? My hypothesis is that the first boss, depending on which boss you fight in any order, the first boss will always be weaker than the second boss. Unless you fight them at the same time, then I really don't know. Maybe that's just a thing about the dragon, but that's kind of stupid. So what do I recommend? Obviously Rexes, they will do good. You can bring Therazinos, but I'd bring Rexes. They absolutely demolished it. I definitely overestimated them because not a single Rex died. All of them were like 50k to 40k, which was just insane. I thought they were gonna all die in like a millisecond, but they're not, so thankfully they're alive. How do you do this fight? What do you need for this fight? So the beginning of like every cave review, except this isn't a cave review, I guess a boss review if you will, what you're gonna need. Rexes, definitely. I used them, they worked very well. A UD will also do really good as well. You don't need 18 Rexes and then a UD and then, you know. I tried bringing a rock golem to the fight, but it didn't fit, so that's sad, but I mean, it's fine. But I still demolished them regardless. I would bring a rock golem if you're on like the weaker side. If you only have Rexes like up to like 30k and less, I would definitely bring a rock golem. It's not like, but it's gonna be a more harder battle. I would recommend 30 to 40k health on the Rexes, and anything like 400 melee to 500 melee will definitely do you. Unless you're not doing Gamma. Beta and Alpha, I really don't know what to tell you. I don't know. But if you're doing Gamma, then you might as well just stay in. So, basically, I would ring Med Brews because they can do splash damage on you. They can affect the Rider. I did take a couple of armor damage during the fight, but thankfully my armor's good. The reason why you should bring a Rock Golem is because Rock Golems absorb a lot of damage. They don't actually take as much damage as other dinos, and they're gonna spawn Rock Golems so you do stay in the fight for a pretty long while. Luckily, the Manticore was only at like halfway health, which is when it deploys its Rock Golems. But I mean, luckily I took a lot of damage from it really quickly, so the Rock Golems didn't really affect us. If you're in the fight for too long though, and they are in there for a good amount of time, definitely bring a Rock Golem if you think that's going to be the case. They do pretty much the same damage they do to you. Really depends on melee damage, but I mean, they're not gonna do like 2 damage to the Rock Golem. They're gonna do a lot more than that, hopefully. Because they're rock golems as well. So I would definitely recommend a rock golem, like 30k, though I don't know, man, okay? I was trying to do a formation, but it just didn't work really that much because my friend's game crashed because, I don't know why, okay? I had the same console as him, and his game crashed, so I really couldn't tell you why. It was okay, though, because I ended up winning the battle, just again, I'm saying that. So anyway, that is pretty much the battle, really. You just need Med Brews, Rexes, and a UD. That's really it. Maybe a Rock Golem as well, but I did it without a Rock Golem, and I was a-okay. But that's probably because my Rexes were really good. They had like 40 to like 56k. That was the biggest one was like 58k with like 800 melee. So it was crazy. But that was like the only Rex. It was maybe like 3 other Rexes that had those similar stats to it. Other than that, that's not, it was mainly the females. So yeah, that's really it, really. There's not much more to it. Oh yeah, the artifacts. So I've not really recapped all of the artifacts, but much more. It's good enough. Okay, listen, man, it is good enough. All you need is the cunning, devourer, devious, clever, massive, immune, strong, hunter, skylord, and the pack. I'm not even gonna bother to try and recap how to get all of them because that's gonna take way too long, and they already have, most of them already have their own videos, so go check them out. I will put them in the link right there. That is pretty much it, really. The artifacts, unless you're doing beta and alpha, then that really varies because they cost more stuff. You need some more stuff to get on top of the artifacts, but other than that, that is pretty much how I did it. That is pretty much how you do it. You can do it. I don't believe you can put wyverns in the boss fight. No. That's pretty much it, and I will see you guys in the next video. That is it. I will see you guys next time. By the way, the next map I'm doing is Scorched Earth, so expect Scorched Earth videos as ARK videos. So I don't know, fighting alpha death worm, not clickbait. Okay, I'm done. All right, that's it. Pretty much. Bye.